It is focused on the clarity, appeal and consumer reactions and also to avoid the costly mistakes. Pre-testing, predictive in nature, but the post-testing is evaluative in nature. It provides services such as planning, creating, executing and evaluating the advertisements for its clients. Radio advertising is increased because of this. It increased the agency responsibilities. Hello everyone, welcome to the first session of Unit 5 of Advertising and Media Management. My name is Sridevi, Faculty, Department of Commerce, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. Let us see the agenda for today's video. First one is stages of advertising evaluation, types of advertising testing and advertising agencies. Now let us see the stages of advertising evaluation. So here the first one is pre-testing. That means the test before advertisement or ad is released. So here when it is conducted, so it is conducted before launching the advertisement and it helps in selecting the best ad and avoiding the costly mistakes, and also it focuses on message clarity, appeal and consumer reactions. So what is pre-testing? It will be done before the ad is released and it is conducted before launching the advertisement. And why it is made? It is focused on the clarity, appeal and consumer reactions and also to avoid the costly mistakes. So next one is concurrent testing. That means during the campaign. So let us see about that. So it is conducted while the ad is running and helps in monitoring the performance, and also it allows the changes in media plan frequency and message if required. So second one is concurrent testing, that is during the campaign. So it is conducted while ad is running and it helps in monitoring the performance and allows change in media plan frequency or messages when it is required. So first one is pre-testing, second one is concurrent testing and third one is post-testing. So when it is done after the campaign, so it is conducted after the advertisement has run, and what it does, it measures actual effectiveness and it also evaluates whether objectives are achieved. So now let us see the types of advertising testing. In that first one is pre-testing. So when it is used to predict the performance before the launch. So it is used to predict the ad performance before launch. So common methods are concept testing, copy testing, consumer jury test, focus group discussion, theater test. So let us see about the concept testing. So what is this? Test the basic advertising idea. Next, copy testing. That means it evaluates the headings, visuals and slogans. And next one is consumer jury test. That means consumer rate different ads in this. And focus group discussion. That means small group discussion for feedback. And next one is theater test. That means audience reaction in a stimulated environment. Now let us see about the concurrent testing. So here it is used during the campaign. The methods are sales analysis. That means tracking the changes in the sales. Next, audience recall studies. That means how well people remember the ad. And next one is attitude test. That means changes in brand perception. So next one is post-testing methods. It is used after the campaign. In that first one is recall test. That means what consumers remember. And next one is recognition test. So it means whether consumers recognize the ad. Next, brand awareness test. That means increases in awareness level. Next, sales effect test. That means comparison of sales before and after advertising. Now let us do the comparison between pre-testing and post-testing. So first one is pre-testing, when it is done. So it is done before ad releases, but the post-testing is done after the ad campaign. Next one, pre-testing, predictive in nature, but the post-testing is evaluative in nature, and pre-testing reduces risk and post-testing measures actual results, and pre-testing lowers the cost of correction. When it comes to post-testing, it costly changes if ineffective. Now let us see the importance of measuring advertising effectiveness. What is that? The first one is ensures optimum use of advertising budget. Next, it improves future advertising decisions and helps in achieving marketing objectives. It identifies the weakness and strengths of the advertisement. So, what is that? The first one is ensures optimum use of advertising budget. Because advertisement is costly, then advertisers or advertising companies should make sure that budget, that is advertising budget, is properly used. Next, improves future advertising decisions. That means whatever advertisement we did, if it is having any corrections, they can change the decision, and also helps in achieving marketing objectives, identifies the strengths and weaknesses of the ad. Now let us see about the advertising agency. So what is advertising agency? So here, in today's competitive world, advertising becomes more specialized and complex. So here most of the firms do not have the expertise, time or resources to plan and execute the effective advertising campaigns on their own. That's why it leads to the emergence of advertising agencies. So here, let us see the definition of advertising agency. So an advertising agency is an independent professional organization. What it does, it provides services such as planning, creating, executing, evaluating advertisements for its clients. So here, what is advertising agency? Advertising agency is an independent professional organization. What it does, it provides services such as planning, creating, executing and evaluating the advertisements for its clients. Here, agencies act as communication specialists between the advertiser and target audience. Now let us see the history and evolution of advertising agency. So early phase is 1840 to 1900. So here, advertising agencies began as a space brokers. So how did they begin? They began as a space brokers, and also they bought space in newspapers and sold it to advertisers. And also no creative or strategic role was there. So this is the early phase. So early phase means when the advertising agency started. Next, let us see the development phase. So development phase is 1900 to 1950. So here, what advertisement agencies did, they offered copywriting and artwork, and also emergence of full service agencies, and also radio advertising is increased agency responsibilities. So here in development phase, so agencies started offering copywriting and artwork, and also emergence or full service agencies, and also radio advertising is increased. Because of this, it increased the agency responsibilities. Because of the radio advertisement, it increases the advertising responsibilities. Next stage is the growth stage. So it is between 1950 to 1990. So here television advertising has started. So because of that, it expanded the agency functions, and introduction of market research and media planning is started. Next, agencies became strategic partners of the clients. So next one is modern phase, that is between 1990 to present. So here, growth of digital advertising, social media and data analyst, and specialized agencies like digital media planning, creative boutiques, and also integrated marketing communication approach. Next one is role of advertising agencies. So here various roles are there. That one is strategic role, creative role, advisory role, coordination role, research role. So let us see one by one now. First one is strategic role. What it does, it translates marketing goals into communication strategy. Next one is creative role. What it does, it develops innovative and persuasive messages. Next one is advisory role. It provides expert guidance on media and branding. And coordination role, that means link clients, media houses and production units. And research role, it study consumer behavior and market trends. And here agencies ensure that advertising is consistent, effective and professional. So now let us see the importance of advertising agencies. What it does, it provides the professional expertise and creativity, and it also offers objective and unbiased viewpoints, and it also reduces the cost through bulk media buying, and it saves time and effort of the advertisers, and it also uses research for informed decision making, and it also helps in brand building and long-term positioning. So here, without advertising agencies, many companies will struggle for their advertisements. So without the agencies, that is advertising agencies, many companies will struggle to compete. Now let us see the compensation strategies of advertising agencies. In that, first one is commission system. So here, advertising agencies earns a fixed percentage, that may be usually 15% of media bill, and it is a traditional and simple method. So next one is fee system. So there will be a fixed payment for specific services, and also it is suitable for large projects based clients. Now next one is cost plus system. That means here clients pays actual cost plus a profit margin. And next one is transparent and flexible. That means it is transparent and flexible. Now let us see the organizational structure of advertising agency. So here the typical full service advertisement agencies are having following departments. The first one is account management department. So what it does, it acts as a link between client and agency, and it understands client needs and prepares briefs, and also coordinates internal departments, and also ensures a client satisfaction. Next one is creative department. So creative department is the heart of the advertising agency, and what it does, it develops advertising ideas and messages. What it includes? It includes copywriters, art directors and graphic designers, and it also responsible for headlines, visual slogans and layout. Now next one is media department. So what media department does? It plans and buys media space and time, and it selects appropriate media, that may be TV, print, digital or radio, and decides frequency, reach and timing, and it also negotiates rates with media houses. So these are about media department. So what it does, it plans and buys media space and time, and it selects appropriate media. That means where we are going to do the advertisement or give the advertisement, that may be the TV, print, digital or radio, or it also decides the frequency, means how often we have to play the advertisement, and also how to deciding about the reach and timing, and it also negotiate the rate with the media houses. Next one is research department. So research department, what it does, it conducts consumer and market research, and it tests advertising effectiveness, and also it provides data for creative and media decisions. So next department is production department. What is the job of production department? It converts idea into final advertisement, and it also coordinates printing, filming and recording, and also it ensures quality and cost control. The next department is finance and administration department. What it does, it handles billing, payments and salaries, and also manages the budgets and legal matters. Now let us see the functions of advertising agencies. First one is market and consumer research. So what is the job of advertising agencies? They will do the market and consumer research and advertising planning and strategy formulation and creative development, that is copy and design. Next one is media planning and buying and production of advertisements. Next, campaign execution and coordination and evaluation of advertising effectiveness. So these are the functions of advertising agencies. Now let us see about the selection of advertising agency. So in that, factors considered by clients. So here, before giving any advertisement agency, what are the factors the clients are going to check? Those are, the first one, agency reputation and credibility, experience in similar industries, and also the creative and media capabilities, cost structure and compensation method, and capability and mutual trust. So next one is method of selection. So inviting agencies for presentations. What the clients will do, they will invite many advertising agencies for their presentation and also reviewing the past campaign and case studies and trial assignments or pilot projects. Now let us see client and agency relationship. So here there are so many responsibilities of the client, and also whenever it comes to the advertising agency, they are also having lots of responsibilities. Let us see what are those. The first one is responsibility of the client. So let us see what are those. Let's provide clear objectives and budget. So here client has to give their objectives and also what is their budget, and share accurate information about their project, and also pay fees on time. So next is responsibility of the agency. So what is the responsibility of the agency? First one is maintain confidentiality, provide honest and professional advice, and deliver quality work on time. So here good relationship lead to effective and consistent advertising. So here compensation strategies of advertising agency. First one is commission system. So here agency earns fixed percentage, that means maybe usually 15% on media bill. Next one is traditional and simple method. Next one is fee system. In that, fixed payment for specific services. Next one, suitable for large and project based clients. Next one is costs plus system. So here client pays actual cost plus the profit margin, and also transparent and it is flexible. Next one is incentive based compensation. So here agency awarded based on performance. Next, it encourages effectiveness. Next one is retailer system, or monthly or annual fixed fees are common in long-term relationships. This is all for today's session. Thank you.